trend right across it.
Lifting over the cooler air just to the north. How apropos, thunderstorms on a warm front. That's exactly what we saw develop last night. And you may have heard some of those rumbles of thunder and those cracks of thunder overnight last night, and maybe it woke you up. But today we are definitely dealing with unsettled conditions still heading into tomorrow. Let's take a look. And earlier with these thunderstorms, let's go over actually to Kevin. He's in Hamilton, and that's where we've been seeing some active weather earlier today.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we are dealing with some moist, humid air, thunderstorm risk all around the Great Lakes for the most part. That's our first system, but we also have another system developing that's going to be moving up. We have some better conditions on the way for the weekend, brighter, but still cooler temps, about the mid-teens expected this weekend. We've got a couple of stormy days of our own upon us until we can see some improvements for the long weekend, although cooler temps. Let's go over to Mike. He's in Cambridge today, taking a look at the conditions there. Mike? It's a hot, humid air mass in some cases, and we'll take a look at our short-term forecast to give you an idea for planning for your day ahead. There's a lot of cloud cover, no question. You're going to definitely want your wet weather gear for the potential of some evening showers and thunderstorms through the overnight, and yet again, more rain heading into tomorrow. What happens, though, for the long weekend? Everyone wants to know. Well, in Toronto, we're expecting by Friday things clear out, but notice that the temperatures now sitting in about the mid-teens. That's not bad. We've known May 24th weekends to be having wet snow at times, so I think we'll take the mid-teens, but we do have a couple of days of rainy weather ahead of us. Thank you very much, Kim. And thunderstorms, we had them overnight along the warm front. Maybe it woke you up. Nature's alarm clock, as we like to say. Let's take a look at our short-term forecast to help you for planning your day ahead. Well, 20 degrees with cloud cover, and we're not really going to be seeing a lot of sunshine. We have a risk of storms through the evening, through the overnight once again. In fact, that storm risk also goes all the way up into the northeast of the province. So it's pretty widespread risk, isolated severe. At most, we'd see some hail and some stronger winds in those isolated severe cells. There was the first tornado watch of the season down in Windsor just yesterday. Actually, it was as a result of our storm spotters and watchers who called that in, seeing rotation in one of the clouds in the southwest. So now we do see a low pressure system here moving across. This cold front will result in the risk of some thunderstorms in Ottawa and Montreal, more so tomorrow and into Friday. We may see that. Low pressure systems are moving almost due north in that pattern, but we will see some drier conditions for the weekend, but cooler. As we had forecasted, a warm front moved through last night, and with that there were some thunderstorms. I don't know if it woke you up. Here at the Weather Network, we have people working 24/7, so there's always someone in the building, and they were able to capture the thunderstorms as they rolled through. Lots of heavy rain with those as well, and quite a lot of lightning. Our lightning detection system was able to pick up quite a few strikes. We do have our low pressure system moving across the Great Lakes today, and with that we're going to be seeing quite a bit of rain and potential for yet some more storms. But first, let's go to Mike. He's in Cambridge. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a muggy day today, a warm one. Yesterday wasn't all that bad. It kind of felt sort of nice to see the temperatures in about the mid-20s, but we're going to be looking at today nice warm values, feeling like 25. But there's a lot of cloud cover, and it's not necessarily very settled. We have the risk of showers and some storms by evening through the overnight. Once again, more nocturnal thunderstorms a possibility. The widespread risk of storms even up into the northeast of the province. Isolated severe. Not expecting to see tornadic activity, although yesterday down in Windsor we had our first tornado watch of the season from Environment Canada. Our storm spotters and storm hunters detected some rotation in one of the clouds and called it in, and then subsequently they issued a tornado watch. So it's not unheard of, but we're likely more to see hail from this, as well as some locally strong winds and heavy amounts of rain. The cold front then passes through, risk of storms along the front. And in terms of timing of this, through today, tomorrow, Friday, we start to see some improvements for the long weekend, but the temperatures will be cooler.
This one.
Thank you so much, Rachel. Certainly, big floods can be life-altering, no question. Let's go out to Kevin and see what our conditions are like today near Hamilton. So cute. Risk of storms today, unfortunately. We have isolated severe weather potential across most of southern Ontario. Down to the central and southwestern area would be the better chance of that. Rumbles of thunder. We have had the warm front already move through. That's why we saw those thunder or heard that thunder through the overnight around 4 a.m. But then now we have the cold front that has yet to pass through. And that will result in, again, the risk of some storms and some rainfall. That's going to be moving through the nation's capital as well as Montreal, too. A couple of different low-pressure systems we can analyze here, one to the north, and then another red L develops right along the same line, moving almost in a due north direction as the system does depart, and then high pressure.
This weather segment.